Hi Devrat, are you back?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, good. So let's continue. My screen is
Hmm.
visible, right?
Visible.
Okay, fine. So, domain two, it's talk about governance and management of IT, right? So,
Hmm.
governance, we have already had a discussion on that, and management of IT. So, what is the major difference between governance and management? So, the main objective of governance is to doing the right things. Doing the right thing means they identify the things which is required to achieve the uh, uh, business goal basically. So they identify, or they basically frame those things, or which are basically how to do the things in a right manner or in a right way to achieve the goal. So they have the top decision maker basically. So they decide
Hmm.
what is good for the organization and what is not good. So based on the financial, based on the technology, based on their corporate expenditure requirement, and all these things they will consider, and based on that they take the decision and make or develop the bullet points, basically, which is required to perform the right things in a right direction to achieve the business goal basically, right? So this is how
Hmm.
governance is the main objective is governance is not only looking into the top structure basically it is applicable, or its effects are cascading towards toward the bottom of a hierarchy basically. So governance will be, you will find out governance in each and every level of the hierarchy, whether it is
Hmm.
a top management, middle management, or lower management, right? So everywhere you will see that governance will be effective, and it should be effective, because otherwise, without the governance, whatever you have, whatever you will be, organization will be technically strong. You have a good enough capable people, or you have a strategy, but without governance, they will not align in a same path to achieve a business goal.
Organizational goal. Hmm.
Yeah. So that is why governance is required. So if we talk about the management level, so they have a management governance. If we talk about the technical level, so all the CTOs or CISO, they have their basically technical governance to achieve or support the business objective. Right. Similarly, there are HR governance whose basically main objective is to manage the resources in an efficient way. So
Hmm.
all these things, similarly for the finance, they have a CFO, financial officer is there, whose basically objective, governance objective, is to look after how to manage the finances across all the domains, so that the organization will not go into the losses. Okay, so these things. So if you see governance, you are able to see the effect of governance in each and every part of the entire hierarchy. Okay,
Hmm.
so doing the right things. So what are the things required to perform a good governance? It will be managed, and it will be decided by the top management basically. And what is
Hmm.
management? Doing things right. Now management is what? They follow the governance, and they take the basically all the instruction from the governance executives, and then their responsibility is to doing things right in a right and appropriate manner. They have to perform all the tasks, so that it will support all the resources to uh, achieve the business goal
Required goal.
basically, right?
Hmm.
So whether it will be, so management will say that you have to implement this security infrastructure to secure the basically uh, secure the data. So basically, if you are going to and you suggest them that we need to deploy the firewall, we need to deploy the IDS IPS, we need to deploy the basically server basically or
Hmm.
web application firewall, right? So uh, or we require the cloud services. So these things instructed by the management basically. So that the things will go in the right way, means in right direction, doing things correctly. So what are the policy, what are the process or what are the process they have to follow? So correct process, they need to develop a correct process, and that process has to be followed so that all the things which comes under the management, it will be properly deployed. So governance is doing the right things and management is doing things in a right way.
Things right.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. So this is a major basically difference between both the two, both these two, but main objective is to achieve the common goal basically, right?
Hmm.
So under the IT governance, basically we have a framework like COBIT, ISO 38500, ISO 27001, and NIST CISA framework, right? So basically, we have a control objective of information and related technologies, right? So I hope you
Hmm.
are aware about it.
Orbit,
You.
I know a little bit, but I don't know about this 38500.
Yeah, so that is basically a corporate governance information technology standard, basically 38500. So
Okay.
it's a governance framework basically 38500. It's an
Corporate
stand.
governance.
Yes, yes, international standard for the corporate governance of information technology. This is called ISO
Okay.
IEC 38500. So if we have a different framework for technology governance, so similarly for the governing the governance itself, they have mentioned this
Acha.
38500. Yeah, standard.
Okay. This is
Yeah.
new.
Yeah, yeah, this is something new, means in audit and technology part, we are not commonly uh,
Hmm. I've never seen this.
focus on 38500, but it is basically related with the governance and management part, so it is not very
Hmm.
common actually. Uh,
Hmm.
so COVID, I think you are aware of it, control objective of information related technology.
Hmm.
And then ISO 27001, it is a framework related with the
Yes.
ISMS.
Correct.
Then NIST CSF cybersecurity framework.
Cybersecurity framework. Yes.
Yeah, so that include basically
In CISA,
it
this
here.
38500 will be asked questions based on this standard.
Yeah, yeah, one of two question can be asked. So that is why these frameworks have mentioned. So actually, as I
Oh.
told you, that we cannot, identify, means separately. It has not mentioned that this is related with this question is related with this, but there would be a chance
Mm-hmm.
and possibility that you would able to get any question related with that. So in detail, you will come to know about this.
Hmm.
Okay, in later. So NIST basically related with your cybersecurity framework, which has a part like governance on the
Hmm.
top, then identify, protect, detect, response, and recover.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the major pillars of the NIST CSF. Uh, what these pillars and what the ISO 27001 controls are, and what is COVID and what is ISO 38500 in detail, we will see later on when
Hmm.
in our upcoming sessions.
Okay.
Then IT risk management, again risk management, as we have discussed, the risk identified and analyze, evaluate,
Mm-hmm.
treat, residual risk, risk appetite. These things we have
Yes.
already discussed, right?
Yes.
So the in detail process diagram and approach, how we approach, how then we will also see how practically we implement it, right? How
Hmm.
to perform the audit based on this, how to perform the risk assessment of a particular asset, right? All these things, or
Hmm.
calculate the risk assessment uh, uh, based on various techniques, basically. So we will see all these things later.
Hmm.
Compliance management. So based on the nature of the business, basically organization has to follow the compliances. Like if anyone is having handling the customer card data, basically credit card
Hmm.
data. So they have to manage or compliant by PCI DSS. Similarly, ISO 27001 for the ISMS. So to ensure that their infrastructure is sufficient, or their security posture is uh, properly compliant, basically. Then GDPR, if any organization is handling data from the European Union customer, they
Hmm.
have to be GDPR compliant. So here I have one question with you. Suppose
Hmm.
an organization is handling uh, or collecting the European Union data, right?
Hmm.
So uh, and they are basically based outside of the European Union. So
Hmm.
is this mandatory for them that to comply with the GDPR?
So outside EU, it is not mandatory because other states like California has their own privacy law. India already
Hmm.
DPDPA. China also have it.
But suppose
Like
that
other
organization is there
countries.
in India, it is in India operates, it is operational in India
Hmm.
and collecting the data of
Then
European citizen.
DPDPA. Huh? Come again?
He's collecting the data from of European Union, but they are operational in India.
Hmm.
Op- So is
And
it
then
required to comply with GDPR?
if he's a EU citizen, then yes,
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, they are collecting the data from the EU citizen.
yes, then yes, GDPR will be applicable.
Okay. And if any organization is residing into the European Union, okay, but
Hmm.
they are not dealing with European customer data. They are dealing with other country data. So in that case, are they need to comply with GDPR? They are operating in European Union, but they
If
are
they are
not
operating
collecting.
in EU, then yes,
Then they are, but they are not collecting the, or they are not dealing with the European Union data.
but they have to follow the rule of the land there, na EU. So there
Yes,
they have
rule
to
of,
follow that
but they are
GDPR.
not collecting. They are not collecting the data. They have mentioned that they are not dealing with European Union citizen data, or they are not collecting any data.
Hmm. I think still they have to follow.
Mm-hmm. But if they are not
I'm not
handling that their
100%
data,
sure.
but if they
I'm
are
not
not handling the
100% sure,
data,
but still they have to follow, I think.
okay. So so there are there are various article under the GDPR. Okay, so
Hmm.
few articles in which basically it is mentioned that if you are handling the customer data, then you need to follow the GDPR. But
Hmm.
if you are not handling the customer data,
Hmm.
but apart from that also there are other uh, there are other clause. So
Hmm.
accordingly, they have to follow the law of land. So GDPR compliant is required. But of course, if they are not handling the European Union data, citizen or
Citizens
customer
data.
data, so
Hmm.
with that respect, they would not require to comply with GDPR. But for other clause, basically they are required. You got my point.
Okay.
There are
So, so
various
let's say
clause.
like if they are not handling EU's citizens data, but they are handling like let's say China's people's data
Hmm.
from EU,
Yeah, yeah.
then they have to follow Chinese privacy
Yeah,
compliance.
they need to follow Chinese privacy compliance, and if there is a cross-border transaction is also
Hmm.
happening of the data, right? So
Hmm.
in that
Hmm.
case, GDPR will be applicable.
Then yes,
Okay,
yes.
because cross-border transfer is happening, so in that
Hmm.
case it is applicable.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, then we have HIPAA. HIPAA is basically Health Insurance Privacy and
Hmm.
Accountability Act.
Hmm.
So it is basically uh, for the US citizen, it is enacted there, and
Yes.
those US citizen whose PHI basically, okay, health information, basically privacy health information will be basically monitor, and uh,
Hmm.
security will be provided for that. So their main objective
Okay.
is that whatever insurance company or who is handling their citizen basically health related data for hospitals or
Hmm.
something, so all they need to or they have to comply with this. So how they are storing
Hmm.
collecting the data, how they are storing it, how they are processing it, if they are sharing it, so whether they are following proper security or not, and proper
Hmm.
disposal of that data, so everything will be covered in that. So there is
Hmm.
basically administrative control, technical control under this HIPAA.
Hmm.
It comes as some controls are administrative controls, some are uh, technical
Technical.
controls, right? So that
Hmm.
we will not basically go in depth of that, but definitely we will going to touch it and explain it in later on in
Sure.
further
Sure.
detail. Okay.
Hmm.
Similarly, socks we have a basically under the socks
So we
basically.
also auxiliary.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what? I hope you know aware about what is the main objective of enacting of SOX. Why
Ah, yeah.
this
That.
law has come.
Financial related.
Yes. So actually earlier in the year 2002, actually this financial or public dealing company are basically involved into the
They went bankrupt.
yeah,
Uh,
fraudulent activity, and due to that basically these
yeah, then they
issues
have
has
introduced the socks.
Uh, yeah, few issues has come. So, in order to
Hmm.
avoid this financial fraud, this act has come there. I
Hmm.
don't know why in India these kind of uh, frameworks or
Controls are
act,
not there.
yeah, not why they
After
have not,
this Nirav
yeah,
Modi.
yes, because they are, as I can see that in US it is into, I think in 2002, I think it has came into the picture socks.
2002 the incident happened, and then
Yeah,
2003 or 4 they have implemented this socks.
yeah, yes.
One
But
or two
in
years later.
and they are
In India,
they are very strict in following these
very
compliance.
strict.
Yeah, and India, th- daily
Even the
daily,
government is involved.
yeah, daily such kind of incident has happened, but no one
Other the
bother about
government.
it. Yeah, even even if HIPAA will be enacted in India, it will be very helpful actually.
Hmm.
Uh, all insurance companies are, they are making some
They are
fraud.
not able to
Uh,
follow small thing. Then these, I mean, ISO
yeah,
level things they are not able to do it. The SOX at GDPR
yes.
level of controls, they will
It-
like they are very high, very
Yeah,
strong
they
controls.
have just for the sake of implementing, they enacted the DPDPA, but at
That's a
ground level,
formality.
Yeah, at ground level it is very difficult. Actually, they are also aware that no one will going to follow it,
Hmm.
right? But at least for socks, I think it's a very strong, uh, a- act. It should become in India
Yes.
also. Socks, and
Hmm.
there is HIPAA. It's because for the health insurance also, many insurance organizations are not, following the
Yes, yes.
processes
We
and
will receive so many fraud calls and all.
yeah.
They are
No,
leaking
in
information.
need of if the person if in genuinely in need they deny to provide this healthcare
Hmm.
support, and they are
Yes.
means people are paying the premium, but in spite of that, uh, even they have many hidden clause that
Mm-hmm.
this and as a common man we are not aware of it,
Hmm.
so it is very difficult actually. I don't
They
know
should
why.
implement, but
Yes, but I don't know why. I mean, if these things will be implemented, then how the government will make money? I mean,
that's the issue.
at every level there is some loophole, right?
There is
In India.
every level there is corruption.
Yeah.
Their own people are doing it.
So yeah,
That's why they are
in
not implementing these things.
I was actually looking some news. So there in Dehradun Delhi Highway Express Highway. It was
Hmm.
recently inaugurated, and now after one rain, all the
Hmm.
road will be it
Washed out. Yes.
yes, and it's a highway, it's a NH highway, and
After after second or third day of this, no, no, on the same day of inauguration, I think.
yes, yes, and
So
it's
very
and
difficult.
yeah, all the vehicles were moving there in so high speed, and uh, any any accident, an accident can be happen. I mean, it accident already
Mm-hmm.
happened actually, uh,
Mm.
but thing is that why these things happen? I mean, why in such a short period is
In
entire road
India,
will wash out?
governance is like secondary thing. That's why the government itself needs governance. Indian
That
government.
that's why it is very important here to enact all these things. Okay,
They should
what we
hire
can do?
private people for their audit.
Yes, yes. Fine, let's move ahead. So again for
Yes.
the RBI for SOX basically we have
Hmm.
IT general control and IT application control basically. So IT
Hmm.
general control, under the IT general control we have basically covered access management, change management, operation management, security configuration management. These
Hmm.
things we will cover. And
Hmm.
application control is basically it involves the audit of the application who are handling the financial data basically. So under that
Hmm.
control will be like you can say like any app, it's an application where some input is required. So we feed the like
Hmm.
customer data information we feed there. So that
Hmm.
we will check the whatever data we are feeding into the application, it should be accurate. Okay. So
Okay.
input validation is required there. So we will check that. So what kind of data is required? Only that data is only allowed to enter into the system. Okay, so like in place of
Yes.
name, no, number should be placed, or number should not be accepted by the application. So these things, it's kind of input level uh, testing we will do. Then input controls are there. Similarly, there is a processing control. So after
Hmm.
implementing the input of customer data, what application processing, it should be as per our business logic or as per the
Hmm.
process. Okay, so that we will check, and then after that there is a output control. So the end result
Hmm.
should be as per the required output, as per the process. It should not be
Hmm.
like that. Like if we are calculating some amount and then GST amount is 18%, so it has to be calculated 18%. It should not be less than or more than of that. Okay. So these are the output control. Then we have an interface control. Interface control is means for application to application, if there is any exchange of information happen, so it should be secure. That we will check.
Okay.
So
Is
under
there any
this,
checklist for this?
yeah, there is
Uh,
a checklist. Yeah, there is a checklist. So under this, few business processes checklist is also controls are also available. We need to
because
check like
whenever I have worked now, I only received ITGC checklist. That's it. Change incident, this thing, configuration
but
and all.
that is your for ITGC. You have not checked IT
Hmm.
application control.
Yes,
Arvind.
that's why. That's why.
Yeah.
If you
Uh,
have application this
hmm.
checklist now, please
Sure,
share
sure.
it to me. Huh?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to know more
Definitely,
about
definitely.
this.
So
Huh?
basically, that is called the ICUFR, Internal Control over Financial Reporting. ICUFR, it is called.
ICOFR.
ICOFR, Internal Control over Financial Reporting. You can note it at your place.
ICOFR.
Internal Control over Financial Reporting. Internal Control over Financial Reporting.
Okay.
Yeah. So under this is this IT application control comes. So
Hmm.
apart from input processing, output, and interface control, there are other business controls also,
Hmm.
like P2P. P2P is procure to pay. From the procurement process, if an organization want to purchase some
Hmm.
application or if there is it is an industry, some machinery they want to
Hmm.
purchase. So from procurement to purchase, sorry, procurement to pay, means they have
Hmm.
procured it, and then till the payment of that machinery or application, entire
Hmm.
entire life cycle should be secure. Means it is not like that uh, the amount of some application or some subscription is low, and the same person is also procure it, and same person is also allowed to pay it. So there would be a chance that that person would get biased, and there will be a fraudulent activity happen. Right. So
Oh.
that we will check. They are procure to pay. Then they hire to retire, H2R. From the hiring of an employee to the till the retirement or till the termination, entire
Hmm.
process that include provisioning and deprovisioning, and uh,
Hmm.
uh, entire life cycle will come. So similar way, there are others controls which we will cover when we will check
Okay.
this SOX control. Okay.
Hmm.
Then we have RBI. So RBI is the apex body in India who is governing basically
Hmm.
all the banking and NBFC. So
Hmm.
BFSI you can say. Okay.
Hmm.
So every bank and insurance company has to, and NBFC has to follow their guidelines and policies.
Hmm.
So they keep on updating their policies, keep on doing the changes in their policies. So
Yes.
accordingly, timely time to time they are releasing their, you know, uh,
Latest version of their controls.
yeah, latest
They have actually two data localization and the CSF,
yeah,
cybersecurity framework.
right. Data localization actually due to the due to the access issue of the data, basically RBI want that these clouds service provider like Amazon,
Hmm.
AWS, or GCP, they must enable their storing data center
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
in India only, so that
Yes.
so
We are
that in
actually
case,
also data center. That's why both are applicable to us.
yeah. So
Hmm.
in case of any issue or incident happen, they can also able to perform the forensic or uh,
Correct.
perform the due diligence process related to that. Because what happen in case if the data is situated in outside, then in that
Hmm.
case basically uh, what happened that due to the company policy, due to the that that region law, basically sometime they will not
Hmm.
get full support to get the proper remediation.
Correct.
So
Yes.
in order to avoid this thing, data localization, their RBI is
Hmm.
basically insisting on it.
Hmm.
Uh, Fine. So and next is DPDPA. So DPDP basically recently they have enacted in India. So
Hmm.
it is similar to GDPR, but here is concept of data fiduciary will come basically. So these things we will check when we will cover
Data
in
fiduciary
detail.
data processing only, na?
Yeah,
Data processor.
yeah, data process
Uh,
basically
they just changed
just
the word.
terminology they
Uh,
have changed. Yes, yes.
very smart.
They have to they have to show na that we have done something different.
Yeah, yeah, we have done something. Just change the word.
Yeah, so that's what actually that is the only. Otherwise, at ground level, they have not done anything. They just
Everything is same.
because
Every
yeah,
little thing,
everything.
even it is less.
Yeah. So, but
It is more detailed in ISO 27701 PIMS. If
yes,
we
yes,
implement PIMS, the DPDP also included there.
yeah. So, but since it's a law in itself, so we have to everyone has to
It's
follow it.
Indian law
Yeah.
though.
So
Hmm.
as per the law of land, we have to everyone has to follow it. So we'll see.
Correct, correct. Yes.
So,
So in domain first and second, I will not face much problem, but in the third now, SDLC,
but that part is
uh,
domain third is very percentage is less, right? 12% only SDLC. Domain four and
uh,
fifth has a 26%.
okay, four and
Four and
the
five.
fifth.
Yeah,
Hmm.
their coverage is 26%. Domain third is only 12%, and
So
domain
fourth and fifth, I
first.
think that is more of technical
Yeah,
thing, na?
so it is there for data process that backup and resilience. Fourth is backup and
Hmm.
resilience, and fifth is your control, how to
Fifth
implement the
is
controls. Yeah,
uh,
and your
fifth. I
first
have
is
to take more care on fifth domain and third, I think.
mm, and for first, it is all about the CISA charter and how to
Hmm. The I think
perform the audit.
first second domain is more of a theoretical part. That is
Yeah, it is majorly theoretical
uh,
and it is just need to understand
memorize
basically.
things and that's it.
Yeah. So the major challenge or the questions you will find from fourth and fifth basically
So
because
when
it's
you have cleared,
26.
Raviji, when you have cleared this CISA, which year?
I have played in 2019.
19.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think they have changed the syllabus little bit
Yeah,
now
yeah.
due
So
to
they've
this
changed
AI.
and yeah. So there are a few new things like cloud they have implemented, and they also implemented this what threat intelligent also they
A,
have included.
AI cloud threat intelligence. Okay, same like ISO 27, this transition
Yeah, yeah.
2023 to
So
2022.
yeah. So few technologies means trending technology they have included basically,
Hmm.
and most of the few controls they have merged also. So
Okay,
yeah. So
but I'm more concerned on this AI part. What they will
no
ask.
problem, no problem. I'm here to explain you everything.
Okay, no issue.
I am also CSM
Yes.
certified, so no, don't worry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you
Okay,
will get full support from us. Okay.
no issue.
So since it's a first day, so that is why I'm just going providing you the overview of all the all the domains and how the exam
Ah.
or question will be asked. So uh,
Hmm.
by the next week you will you we will go more detail in more detail. Okay, domain wise.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
don't worry on that. And in between
Yes.
also, we will provide you basically. some some documents to review. I mean, so you can go through, refer and go through that in between if you
Hmm.
get a chance, because there is a 1 week, five
Yes.
days of gap, right? So that will
Ah.
be also beneficial for that, so that you will be prepared for our upcoming sessions. Okay.
Hmm.
And
Sure.
related questions also we will also provide you.
Hmm.
So whenever you will get a time, so you can refer that. So when you are planning to give your exam, I mean,
Uh,
see,
I don't know. Whenever, I mean,
so what I would suggest, once you complete this training and you
uh,
are enough confident, then within one
hmm.
week you can I mean uh, go for the exam, because
Yeah,
since
yeah. Whatever you
yeah
said, it's
y-
you.
yeah,
You have to
because
be my guide. I've never
that
given
is
this.
what,
No experience
because
in the CISA.
yeah, so
Hmm.
because the percentage of because since
Hmm.
recently you have you will complete the training, and then as soon
Everything
as
will be
possible,
fresh. Hmm.
yeah, you as soon as possible you
Hmm.
will go for the exam. So you will be aware of everything, and you are able to
Yes, yes.
connect the things with each other,
So this
so that
exam will be like I have to give it in a center, or I have to give it online.
see there are
How they are?
yeah, both opportunities, both possibilities are there. You can basically choose for online as well as for the center. But
Hmm.
in Indian scenario, and I mean,
Hmm.
most of the cases, people would prefer to go for the center, because sometime happen, sometime suppose there would be some any network issue, internet issue come, or
Ah,
electricity issue
yes.
come in between, something happens. So I mean, their center will be accountable, but here you will be
Mm-hmm.
accountable. What would happen, right, to your exam?
Correct, correct.
So we recommend only to go for the visit the center and give the exam there. That is the
Sure,
best
sure,
thing.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And
No problem.
it's a 4 hour basically exam. And
Oh my God, 4 hours.
yeah, yeah. So you need to be keep patient
150
there.
questions, na?
And there are 150 questions. Yeah. So accordingly, you need to basically.
Whole half day. Hours.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big exam,
Hmm.
uh, and see,
That's
here it is not very, personally, I'm telling you, it is not very hard, I would say.
okay.
Just you need to think like an auditor. That is what only, not a technical
Okay.
guy. Because what the option will come, you will see that you can say, oh, option A is also correct, option B is also correct. Well, means all the options you will be, it
Hmm.
looks like same, but you have to think like an auditor, and then you have to decide which one is the best one, right?
Okay.
Because if any technical guy is there, suppose there is an guy who is managing, or uh, managing and configuring the technical things, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
their point of view is different. He always look
Hmm.
into the technicality of the, but thing is that uh, but in CISA actually,
They want
technicality is
you to think like an
important,
auditor.
but thing is that
Ah.
yes, yes, being an auditor, what would be your next step, right?
Hmm.
Or what would be your next move? That is more important,
Hmm.
and that is a crucial thing basically.
Hmm.
So it's not a tough one. Just you need to be clear your all concepts, and
Hmm.
you need to be whenever you get a time, just uh, make do the practice paper. That is more important. Okay, so that
Okay.
you will be aware about what kind of question have been asked in past.
So in
Uh,
this their website, uh,
hmm.
they are they are like selling manual and question bank as well. So I have to
In
purchase
ISACA,
that or not? Ah, yeah, it's
in
ISACA. So that is
uh, see,
important or?
See, no, no, I don't think it is important uh, because the content, the theoretical that uh,
Hmm.
CISA CISA review manual, which is the content is almost same last year and this year's content will be same. Only what
Hmm.
they and the dump we can provide you dump also. So that
Okay.
dump has
So I
basically
don't have to
te-
purchase separately, na?
yeah, 10,000s of questions were there because
Hmm.
see, try to understand the concept. It is a scenario based question. It is not like that. Scenario can be of any type,
Yeah,
right?
scenario can be
Yeah,
anything. It will not be
yeah,
repetitive, na? Question.
yes. So you cannot judge it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Got it.
the probability that your concept will be clear is that the more you cover the questions, more gone through the questionnaire, the previous year questionnaires, okay, then your concept will be clear. More it will be clear, okay. So
Okay.
so I don't think that you need to purchase it. Uh,
Fine.
Means I will not
If
recommend basically.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I was just like thinking. That's why I asked.
Hmm.
But
No, no,
if
you
you are
just
providing, then that's fine.
yeah, we will provide you all the dump and all the related questionnaire and all the topics
Hmm.
basically document we will
Okay.
provide. So no need to worry about that. You just need to
Hmm.
I must say that you don't only what we call depend upon these weekday
Hmm.
sessions. You have to put your efforts your own self also. Okay. I mean,
Sure, sure, sure. I will
in
study.
weekend, if you, yeah, in weekend, in weekdays, if you get a time, then go
Hmm.
through the previous questions or go through any topic, right, of your
Hmm.
own, right? Because
Yes.
see, we have a limited, we can explain the things, but again, there is a time limitation, okay?
Hmm.
So we cannot explain each and everything in this
Sure.
in this period, right? So
Hmm.
a little bit effort from your end also required. I'm not saying
Definitely,
little bit,
definitely.
since
Most of the effort it
yeah,
should be from my
because
end only.
this is your exam and you
I
have to
have to
clear
give
it,
the
okay?
exam. Yes.
So so
Don't worry,
as
don't
much as is possible,
worry.
you can if you
Uh,
give time to the questionnaire,
hmm.
then see you have enrolled into the training session. You have also
Hmm.
so your training has already started, and so I mean you have already make up your mind to give the exam, right? So
Definitely, I will give.
why need to waste the time? And if whenever you get the time, just
Hmm.
start reading it or start going through the previous year questions. So it will definitely going to help you, right? And
Yes.
if and and once you start doing this self exercise, then you will see
Hmm.
that whenever whatever I am going to tell you, so you will not going to face any difficulty in that,
Yes.
right? Else what would happen? Generally, people will only rely on this training session. Training sessions are good; they will guide you. But thing is that
Training
uh,
session, I know that this is just a revision, but I
yeah,
have
it's a
to study on
revision,
my own.
and we will guide you how to basically
Ah.
pave your path, how to reach or achieve your
Hmm.
goal. We will guide you at with all respect, but thing is that at the end you have to do you work
Correct.
on yourself, and whenever you get
Hmm.
the time, we would recommend to give the time uh,
Sure, sure,
to
sure.
preparation, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, again, I'm saying it is not a difficult one, just a tricky one, right?
Hmm.
So every time you need
Do more
to
focus. I have to do more focus on
on
this mock
on
test.
yeah, mock test and auditor mindset basically.
Ah, yes.
Fine. So coming to the point, then resources and performance management.
Hmm.
So as I've already told you that there is a people, technology, and process are there. So these are the key
Hmm.
resources and performance management. How we are going to uh, how we are going to measure it. We are going to measure their performance. Okay. So
Hmm.
see, everyone is doing work, and every even every instrument, every application, every people will do the work. But until and unless we will not able to measure it, right? We will
Hmm.
not able to identify their efficiency, right?
Hmm.
So in order to know the efficiency, we need to measure it, and we will do using the KPIs and KIs. KPIs, key performance
Hmm.
index, and KRI is key risk index basically, right?
Hmm.
So key performance index is basically whether it is your people, process, or people and technology. So suppose there is a uh, there's a data center. So in data center there are I think you are already aware of it because you are working in the data center, I think. So
Hmm.
you are aware about that there is a large number of servers are there. So
Yes.
they have a memory, they have a CPU, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm. Hmm.
they are working on a full strength, right? So in case
Hmm.
if someone identify that their performance is threshing go shooting out of the threshold limit basically.
Hmm.
So in that case, what
Hmm.
would happen? There would be chance that there would be some malicious activity is happening. So that due to that
Yes.
reason, uh, storage is showing full, and CPU
Hmm.
is going high threshold above high and above the threshold point, right? So
Hmm.
these will be indication of any kind of malicious activity or something is fishy is
Correct.
going on, right? So
Hmm.
that we can only identify by only monitoring it, okay,
Hmm.
measuring and monitoring it. So key performance indexes, we need to have CPU performance, memory performance, right?
Hmm.
So these things we can measure using that. KRA is key risk indicator. So what are the
Hmm.
basically top risk basically an organization have towards the business basically, right? So
Hmm.
that we need to identify that we can able to calculate using the risk management. We classified the asset, and we then
Hmm.
see those asset which comes under the critical and high vulnerabilities need to
Hmm.
mitigate it by implementing the controls. So that we will measure using the KRI. Okay, so in detail we will learn this thing in our later sections. Then
Okay.
balance scorecard. Balance scorecard. Are you aware about this balance scorecard?
No, this one I do not.
Okay, so what happened? Uh, Suppose an organization is going to hire a third party services. So
Hmm.
so and their services are uh, provided by that third party. So what is their security posture, and how they are handling our data, whether they are into our data is in safe hands or not. So, and what is the
Hmm.
performance, whether the services are as per the SLA they are providing the services or not. If they are not providing service, what would be the penalties uh,
Hmm.
can be imposed on it. So all these things can be covered into the balance scorecard or vendor scorecard. It can be said. So
Okay. Vendor
so
scorecard.
yeah, vendor scorecard or balance scorecard basically. So
So
here
it is a part of a TPRM.
yeah, in the TPRM we basically uh, measure the performance of vendor using this.
Hmm.
So that is for the balance scorecard. Okay.
Okay.
So that is basically uh, we measure the performance. Okay.
Hmm.
So in detail we will discuss later on
Okay.
all these things. So domain to case study basically. So company purchase expensive SIEM tool, okay, and they
Hmm.
nobody is using it. So this is basically a straightforward case of governance failure basically. So we need to recommend it. What would be the solution for this? And what are the trainings? What kind of trainings can be provided? How to measure
Hmm.
this? What kind of metrics we can use basically? and management review on this basically we will check. So I
Hmm.
think this example I've already taken earlier.
Yes.
Yeah. So so basically in this case, this is a small scenario basically based on the domain tool. Okay. So
Hmm.
based on this, on the governance part, governance and compliance part, you will get a multiple question and more complex question basically in
Hmm.
the exam. So that you need to handle accordingly based on the governance and compliances concept. So
Okay.
that you will come to know when you will go through multiple questions related with the domain too. So
Hmm.
things will be more clear at that time. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, under the domain three, basically this is secure software development lifecycle. So under that we have a system acquisition, development and implementation.
Hmm.
Okay. So uh, basically there is a while organization is developing any application, so there is basically uh, segregation of duties are there. SODs will
Hmm.
be defined. So uh, there will be a team who is developing it, and there is another team who is testing it, and there is
Hmm.
another separate team who are deploying it onto the production basically, right? So we need to be
Okay.
segregate these three things. Development, testing and production cannot the employees cannot be same. Their roles
Hmm.
they should not, a single employee cannot have access of all these three.
Hmm. Hmm.
So uh, so can you tell why, what is the reason behind this?
Yes, like I said, na, if I have developed any code, then
Mm-hmm.
how can I check it? I know I have
Mm-hmm.
created that it is perfect. I will be
Mm-hmm.
biased, as you said.
Yeah, now you are able to use the term biased.
Yes, I'm very quick learner.
Yes, that is what I want actually.
Yes.
It will show that I am on the right way, right path.
Ah, yes, yes.
Yes. So great. So
Uh,
obviously, any employee who is developing that basically application, if they are tested, so there could be
hmm,
possibility that he would be biased, and he can not able to effectively sort out their vulnerabilities or their work,
hmm.
and
They
that
will
and
approve
if
all
they
the bugs.
yeah, and if they deploy it on the production, obviously
Hmm,
things will not move as per the required business objective, and
correct.
later on the application would go down. So this
Hmm,
is the main reason. So acquisition, development and implementation, these are the different departments, and the team
hmm.
is also different.
But
So
acquisition, I think
acquisition
it
is
is
a
like more of something we purchase,
yeah, acquisition is
which is already
purchase.
created.
Acquisition is purchasing. Obviously, purchasing department is also different. The
Hmm.
segregation of duties are there. Their main objective is segregation of duties, means no single person
Okay.
can have all the access, means all the right to
Hmm.
approve all the things. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is the main objective of telling
Hmm.
here.
Hmm.
So for what are the basic concept of the SDLC's requirement. First of all, we need to gather the requirement. Like suppose any organization want to develop any uh, want to develop a SOC tool basically, same tool
Hmm.
basically, right? So what are the requirement will be there. So so development team will go there with the go and discuss with the teams and what is the exact requirement. Okay, what are the
Hmm.
endpoints which need to be connect with that, from where the logs will be generated,
Hmm.
uh, and we need to explain them the process of correlation, what are the rules we will deploy to correlate
Hmm.
to rule out all false positives, so that we will get the
Hmm.
exact number of actual incident. Okay, So these things we need to discuss with the team, and in this way the requirement will be generated, and on basis of that we will,
PRD.
yeah, BRD. So on basis of that we basically generate this uh, we
Requirement.
prepare the work basically work document, and then we will work on architecture, and then we will work on it. Next level
Hmm.
we're going to design it. So once our scope will be freeze, then we will move to the designing part of the application.
UI.
Yeah, yeah, it can be UI or uh, anything so
Hmm.
related with the scope. So designing, under the designing, before going to designing, there is a one concept called the threat threat analysis. Okay.
Hmm.
So that that will be performed using the your and that is called stride stride framework we will use there.
Right.
Stride, stride,
Yes.
stride. It is a Microsoft framework.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stride framework.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
S is basically spoofing, tampering, non-repudiation.
Tampering.
Yeah.
R means.
R is a repudiation, but here in this case, a non-repudiation. We mention,
Uh,
and information disclosure,
Information disclosure.
and DDoS
DDoS.
and exfiltration.
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 Exfiltration. I have to study this.
Yeah. So we can
Hmm.
explain this. We can explain this in detail
Okay.
later on, basically.
Fine. Hmm.
So using this stride, basically we understand uh, that what would be the our design, secure design basically. So accordingly we will prepare the architecture.
Okay.
Yeah. So that no, we will means it will in CISA there is means we will not go in depth in for the stride, but yes, we should know about the
But at least basics
yeah,
I have to
basics
know.
yeah, basics we required
Hmm.
basically. So we will
Hmm.
discuss that. Then development,
Okay.
then testing. So once we they develop, so as I told you earlier, so there will be a static testing and dynamic testing.
Hmm.
Previously I told, so SAST we use, and SAST and test testing we use,
Hmm.
and there is also a manual testing is also there, regression testing, unit testing,
Hmm.
integration testing. These testing will be performed by the testers basically, who are uh, basically capable of performing these testing, and uh, through these testing the business logic vulnerabilities will come. Business logic
Hmm.
vulnerabilities are those vulnerabilities which are you are not able to identify using this OAPS top 10 or your OAPS ASVS uh,
Hmm.
tools. Basically they are conceptual vulnerabilities, means suppose um, as per the application a person has to go from point A to point B in a straight line, but
Hmm.
during the design part, they what they have designed, first person A will go to the point C, then after that it will move to the point B. Okay, so
Hmm.
that is a they have changed the logic actually, right? But as per the
Hmm.
requirement, there should be straight line, but as now they have make a
In
triangle.
design, they have developed something else.
Yeah, they
Huh.
have made a triangle. Now end result is same. You can see a
Hmm.
person has to go from A to B, but here directly
Hmm.
he has to move. But once the design has changed, so he is first moving towards C, then from C he is going toward B. So
Hmm.
so end result will be same. So if you are getting the end result, then you also not you will think that okay, we are getting the uh, same output, right? But thing is
Hmm.
that there is a change in the design, right?
Hmm. Got it.
That will you will only come to know once you will see the architecture, or you will see the functionality of the
Hmm.
application. If you are looking into superficially or at high level, you are not able to identify it. Okay. So
Hmm.
that these are the basically flaws. Actually, we can no tool can able to identify. Only the manual tester or manual intervention will be required.
Correct.
Then deployment part. So basically, once application develop and then it is tested and it is also under the staging point, it is also uh,
Hmm.
tested and all is okay. Then we will move for the deployment part. So under the deployment part, basically the deployment team is also different team. So they will deploy it. Then after the deployment, they will test the end result basically, and
Hmm.
continuously monitoring is required. So so what are the detailed process of that we will cover later on. And then maintenance.
Hmm.
So once we get a desired goal and output that yes, application has successfully developed and deployed and the results is also as per our business requirement, then we are okay, and then continuous maintenance will be started. Maintenance
Hmm.
means continuous audit, as I said. So
Exactly.
right.
I
So
thought patching.
no, yeah, patching is also the part of that because if application has been developed, so if after 1 year there another version will
Hmm.
become, right? So we
Hmm.
need to update that previous application. So it's a kind of patching also. So under the maintenance, everything will come. Is there any changes required? Is there any patch is required to implement? So all these things will be
There is
come.
something UI UX maybe change something.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so as per the because see the requirement is keep on moving and changing, right?
Hmm.
As per the customer requirement. Okay.
Hmm.
Earlier you earlier we are using Nokia, okay, and
Hmm.
now we are moved to the Android. In
Yes.
coming years, might be possible that Android will also gone, and
uh,
some other technology will come up where we will not have to handle this heavy mobile only.
mm-hmm.
Some technology will come, right? So
Hmm.
otherwise you can if anybody would have said like that Nokia will going to means wipe out from the world at
Hmm.
that time, I don't think no one will believe that
Hmm.
this will going to happen. But this has happened due to the technology transition, right?
Correct.
And this technology transition is very effective, and those who are capable to acquire those transition, they will survive.
Hmm.
Otherwise they will
They would
not able to
vanish.
survive, right? Yeah, they will got
Hmm.
vanish. So this is
Are
something which
we
is very
following? Are we following any standard for this SDLC? Like, is there any checklist for this as well, or any global standard
there is a
we have to
OAPS
follow?
standard is there for secure development life cycle basically,
Okay.
but that is in more depth basically. We
So that is not required for
as per the scope of the
our scope.
CISA, yeah, it is not required. Again, we have to
Okay. Fine.
stick with our scope, okay? Because if
Correct.
you go
Correct.
into
Correct.
the depth of, so every concept have its own entire subject in
Mm-hmm.
itself, right?
Mm.
So there is a yes, you can means you can refer that, but no need to go in depth of that.
It will be waste of
Yeah,
time.
yeah. So that is what.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
that is a maintenance. That is a change actually.
Hmm.
Uh, that we will this entire SDL cycle we will cover
Hmm.
later on. See, OAPS code review, static testing,
Just
dynamic testing, penetration testing, stride, threat modeling, and what I said. Okay,
stride, you
so
said.
yeah,
Yes.
so these things I think I've already covered. Pen
Hmm.
testing, vulnerability assessment. Vulnerability assessment basically process of identifying the vulnerabilities into the asset, uh, existing
Hmm.
vulnerability into the asset. Okay, and penetration testing is basically the objective is to identify how much in depth is that or how much impact of that vulnerabilities basically, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
for that only we use the penetration testing. So once a vulnerability
Yes.
identified and uh, how depth is that
Deeply we
vulnerability,
can
yeah,
exploit it.
yeah.
Hmm.
So that can be identified using penetration testing. So there
Hmm.
are n number of tools basically, and we use majorly people those who are into the VAPT they use the Kali Linux and their tools basically to perform the
Hmm.
VAPT. So
Hmm.
there is a basically there is a methodology of performing VAPT basically. So that also
Yes.
we will explain later on, but we will not go in depth of that because it
Hmm.
is in itself it's a depth subject. So, but yes, we will going to discuss it later on. Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
Code review actually code review. Just a minute. Yeah, code review. Basically, code review is secure code review. So while developing, when programmer develop the application, so
Hmm.
there is a these are the automated testing, SAST and DAST. These are the automated testing, but code review is the manual testing basically. So for
Hmm.
that, basically, uh, we use basically OAP's top 10 vulnerabilities basically.
Hmm.
And we will check, we will line by line basically we need to check. So those who are have enough knowledge of coding basically, uh,
Hmm.
they can perform this code review or secure code review more
Okay.
perfectly. Yeah. So
So is
because
there any guideline for this, or they have to just do it manually,
no, there is a
random
guidelines. OAPS has their own guidelines for secure code
code
review.
reviewers?
Yeah, secure code
Okay.
review. OAPS has their guideline. So,
Hmm.
so as I said, so using the application is based on which language basically. So that language need to be uh, the
Hmm.
SME of that language would be required to perform this secure code review basically. And
Hmm.
not only SME, you should also have a knowledge of this security, right? Then only you can
Hmm.
able to identify and understand the things.
Hmm. But as auditor, I think we just have to read the OFs. What are the top 10
Yeah, being a
vulnerabilities?
yes, being an auditor, you need to aware about the what are the top 10 vulnerabilities, webs,
Hmm.
and what are the application security vulnerability uh, scan basically vulnerabilities for webs, and you need to correlate basically these vulnerabilities
Hmm.
with the identified vulnerabilities basically. So your work is basically to aware about these uh, under to have an understanding of these vulnerabilities. That is enough basically.
Okay.
No need to have a knowledge of the like Python and all. But if you are having, then
Mm-hmm.
it will be a plus point. But it is not recommended. I mean, it
Out
is
of the
not.
scope.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine.
Change management. So change management we have I think earlier discussed for every
Yes.
change we have it will be decided by the CAB whether it will be applicable or not. So changes will
Hmm.
be uh, normal change, standard change, and your emergency changes. For emergency changes, it is not required to take the approval immediately.
Mm-hmm.
You can perform the change and then later on you can document it. Uh,
Mm.
and for all the changes, if changes happen, is successful, then it is okay. And if it is not successful, there should be a possibility of plan B of doing the rollback, so that
Correct, correct.
your application will come into the previous state,
Previous
right?
state. Mm.
Yeah. So that and the testing always testing should be performed in an isolated environment. It is not like that you
Mm.
have directly perform the tests into the production. That is not recommended
Mm.
at all. Then approval, all proper approval should be required. That who has initiated the change, who your manager has approved it, whether cab has
Mm.
approved it, then then while during the changes, if changes uh, change basically deployed, then successfully, then post change review basically we need to perform that
Mm.
after the implementation or change applicable, what are the reviews basically? Is it as
Post
per the our
implementation
business?
review.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
per
yeah.
the yeah, as per the requirement, as per the business requirement or not. And if the changes has not successfully happened, there should be a rollback. So for
Mm.
all these things, basically approval is required. Okay,
Correct.
so so that we will also see. So for all this,
Mm.
we will see that documentation, what kind of documentation we will create. We will check
Mm.
later on when we will cover this change management. Okay.
Okay.
So domain three is basically uh, it's a case study of domain three basically. So
Mm.
it's a bank. If anyone is having bank application, no security testing has been done, so there could be possibility of SQL injection. If SQL injection
Mm.
happened, then customer data will be exposed. So
Mm.
what are the auditor will come, and what uh, what is their findings they have
Mm.
come up. So these things are basically domain three is related with the application security. So here a small case studies we uh, we have mentioned is like it's a bank application, it's an application, and security testing is required, but it is not happening regularly basis. So this SQL injection is a kind of web stopped and vulnerabilities identified, and
Mm.
there could be possibility that customer data can be exposed. And so these are the findings identified during the audit. So would be the remediation part? How soon it can be
Mm.
remediated? What will be the TAT of that? Right? What
Mm.
is the business justification if primary controls will capable of implementing, or if it is not, then why it is not been implemented? So these things we will cover basically, and discuss with the customer. The auditor will discuss with the customer. So this is a small case study basically. So
Mm.
in this way, when we uh, go through the more complex questionnaire, scenario-based questionnaire based on the domain three or application security, we will understand more more different possibilities of related with the application security. Okay,
Mm.
we will see later on.
Okay.
Now, domain four, information system operation, business resilience, and it's basically largest CISA domain actually, domain four and domain five. Okay, so
Mm.
it talk about the information system operation and business resilience basically.
BCP.
Yeah,
The whole ISO 22301, huh?
yeah, business resilience. So
Mm.
IT components and operations. So basically for the IT operation, we have servers, storage, network, cloud, database monitoring, availability, everything. These are the part of the operation. Okay.
Mm.
So we have to basically see what kind of servers you are having. We need to classify it into the based on the criticality, and similarly
Hmm.
storage, how frequently backup is we are taking, or storage is on premises or over the cloud. Okay, what are the security
Hmm.
in place to protect the data? Network, what kind of network, I mean, how you are protecting your network, right? So proper firewall, web application firewall is placed or not.
Hmm.
uh, Similarly, uh, in the network, we have IDS IP installed or not. Antivirus, anti-malware solution is there or not. Not EDR, XDR is there or not. Okay, so these entire network security we need to check. Then cloud, if we are taking the services of the cloud, like Azure, AWS, or GCP. So what kind of subscription we have taken, whether it's SaaS, PaaS, or IST. So based on that, basically, we need to control or perform the audit. So here I have one question related to the cloud actually. So suppose
Hmm.
an organization is place its data onto the cloud, and so what are the in order to ensure that all the data your data is protected over the cloud. So what kind of documentation you can ask from the cloud service provider, and from your organization also what kind of data you can check, what kind of documents you can check.
So from them, I mean, CSP, I can ask for SOC report. That
SOC
is
2,
like
SOC 2 type 2.
SOC 2 type 2 first
Yes.
thing.
And from
Uh,
customer and from your organization, and how you will ensure?
from our organization and like, how can I check? I mean, whether uh,
Have you heard
not
about
sure, but
CUEC, Complementary User Entity Control,
yes, in the SOC it is there.
right?
CUEC.
SOC it is there. So CUEC basically the controls which an organization is basically accountable for their basically production of their data. So,
Hmm.
suppose an organization is having the SaaS-based subscription, so
Hmm.
they can only create the uh, user IDs, and it's basically into the cloud, and deploy the application. For rest other
Hmm.
things, cloud service provider will be basically responsible.
Responsible.
uh, but for your end, basically, so you need to regularly perform the audit on your own, basically. Your company is responsible to perform the audit, whether the identities you have prepared or created into the cloud
Hmm.
is is should be uh, properly reviewed and
Accurate.
frequently,
Uh,
properly reviewed and validated, right? So that
hmm.
that comes under all these controls come under the CUEC, Complementary User Entity Control. Okay. Now tell me if
Okay.
your cloud service provider is also taking services from another third party for providing the cloud
Hmm.
services to you. So in that case, how you will ensure?
So, huh? I didn't get like our CSP is also taking
No,
service.
you have a company, you are taking service from the cloud service provider. Okay. So
Okay.
so for the so to ensure that cloud security posture, you have asked for the SOC 2 type 2 report. For your
Hmm.
end, you have referred CUEC, Complementary Users
Hmm.
and Control. Now that cloud
Hmm.
service provider is also taking services from the another third party. Got my point? To fulfill,
Hmm.
to provide you cloud services. So how you will,
Okay.
so how you will ensure their security posture, your vendor, I mean, uh, cloud service providers,
Okay.
vendors, security control.
That I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe they can ask their SOC report. Vendors. I don't know. I'm not sure.
No, so there is a terminology called sub-service provider complementary user entity control. That is called a sub-service of provider, sub-service organization.
That
Okay.
that also I have heard in this SOC when I was
Yes.
getting training. Actually, if you can provide me again this SOC 1, SOC 2 training as well, now please you can just explain me in detail little bit.
Yeah, yeah, that we will cover.
Hmm.
So that's
I
sub-service
forget all these
organization.
things. Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
No worry, no worry.
Hmm.
So that report you can check basically to ensure that
Okay.
basically that uh,
Self-service organization report.
yeah, to ensure their security posture. And there is a
Okay.
basically a method called the carve in and carve out methods are there. So that in detail we will let you know later on. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Then talk about the database. So database, how database you are how backup you are taking for the database, how frequently you are
Hmm.
taking, restoration testing has been performed frequently or not.
Hmm.
And apart from that, uh, uh, encryption has been continuous encryption has been done or not over the
Hmm.
database
Hmm.
basically, right?
Hmm.
So these things we will check.
Yes.
Uh, so I don't know whether you're aware or not. So on all the database, basically, when suppose you are
Hmm.
in any data is storing, so those data will be stored in an encrypted format. And
Ah,
again,
yes.
if any user is requesting for the data, it will be decrypted, and
Hmm.
then it will be send it to the user basically. So
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
a
Hmm.
capability, inbuilt capability of database to store the data in an encrypted format. So
Hmm.
do you know what 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 this method is called? What kind of encryption is that? Is it
AES 256, I think they are
AES
using it.
256 is that is using while storing the data at the hard disk, right?
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
talking
Hmm.
here about the database like your uh,
At
like
the database level,
yeah,
no,
like
I don't know.
SQL and all these database. So that is called the transparent level encryption. Transparent TLE it is called transparent level encryption. So basically
TLC 1.2,
that is different.
that
That
is
is yeah.
encryption at transit, na?
That is different thing. That is TLS. That is
That is
TLC, no
different. Ah,
TLS. That is
TLS.
TLS. TLS
Ah,
1.2 and plus we use. That
yes.
is used for the transmission of data, for securing the transmission of data over the
Okay, that is
network,
different.
right? That is
Ha ha
TLS.
ha. Yes, yes.
It is called the
TOS.
transparent TLS, transparent level TLE, transparent level encryption. It is a by default property of a database, and it has happened so frequently that users are not aware of about it. Okay,
Transparent level
so
encryption.
yeah, so it is called the row level encryption and column level encryption happen here.
Okay. Row level.
Row and column encryption happen because we are storing data in hierarchical basically
Hmm.
database basically.
Of
So
database. So
that
are they
is
using any key or they are
no,
with the
it's a
public key, private key, something, or
no, no,
they
that is
it is
no,
just
that is not they're not using public private key. It's an inbuilt feature of a database basically. They encrypt it
okay.
and then decrypt it by itself.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So that is
This is new.
we will discuss more about it later on.
Hmm.
Then we
Okay,
have a
noted.
monitoring and availability. So
Hmm.
basically monitoring is, as I already discussed, that your CPU
Hmm. Hmm.
performance,
Hmm.
your memory performance. Okay, so
Hmm.
if it shoot out above the threshold level, so there will be a level 1, level 2, and level 3. Basically,
Hmm.
users has to be informed that
Hmm.
suppose at 70% if cross, 70% users has crossed, so level 1 mail should be sent to the level 3,
L1.
uh,
L3, sorry. Yeah.
L3, then L2, then L1, like
Hmm.
this. Okay,
Hmm.
so and if 90% is cross shootout, then L1 should be
Hmm.
informed, right? So that in
Hmm.
this way, we need to make the automated arrangement like that to
Hmm.
monitoring, and in case, so that we can able to identify that is if these kind of things happen, so we can able to identify that there is some uh, malicious activity has been uh, it should happen there, so
Hmm.
we need to monitor
We
it.
can
So
identify.
yeah,
Hmm.
so Datadog is basically one of the tool we use for the monitoring mostly. uh,
Datadog.
yeah, Datadog, and there are other tools also there.
HPNI, different tools we are
Yeah,
using.
yeah. Yes.
But Datadog, I think this is new
Yeah, it is used for the observability and monitoring, basically.
for
Uh,
monitoring.
yeah, observability and monitoring. And then availability, basically. Availability is basically, uh, again, suppose for the transaction, if it is related with the bank, so if
Hmm.
customer is, uh, customer is asking for required money, so online transaction, all these things are happen regularly, basically, so availability is very high, so we need to ensure
Hmm.
the availability. So these so basically these concepts are come. Availability means we need to identify the application and need to set the RPO and RTO accordingly. RPO
Hmm. Hmm.
basically how uh, it should be minimum, like RPO should be 5 minutes and RTO should be half an hour for a high available data. So
Hmm.
so also we are using HAHA mode, with high availability mode, basically,
High
in case of
availability mode. Yes.
in case if one database is
Down
goes
redundancy
down,
is there.
yeah,
Hmm.
redundancy should be there. So it
Hmm.
will, so that it will not impact the business. So that is also we will see here later on,
Hmm.
right? So these things comes under the all IT operations.
Hmm.
Then we have incident and problem management. So incident life cycle, problem management, root cause analysis, and lesson learned. So suppose any incident happen, any malware has hit the
Hmm.
organization, and so we need to understand the root cause of the this, basically. So how this
Hmm.
malware has basically reached. So
Hmm.
on top of it, everything is come under the user awareness. If user has
Hmm.
not aware or awareness session has not been given to them, there could be a possibility that it can basically access the mail which is out of their domain, and that might
Hmm.
have that malware, basically. So due to that it could be possibility that this incident happened due to that. But once it is
Hmm.
happened, so we need to identify as early as possible, because uh, if ransomware attack happens, so it has some characteristic, means your files will got encrypted, and you are unable to perform any work, right? And some
Hmm.
fishy thing has start happening in your system, right? So
Hmm.
immediately there should be your incident manager a mobile number or mail, or your your reporting manager mobile number should be there, or so that you can immediately inform them that these kind of things has been
Hmm.
identified, so that the uh, s- so the team who are handling the incident, they can basically able to revive it, or it can be activated and start working on it, right?
Hmm.
So after hitting the incident, how soon your system is capable to respond to that incident, that is one of the
Hmm.
most important thing. Okay, so
Yes.
the more quickly you are able to respond to the particular incident, the more safer you can able to basically save your all asset basically, because
Hmm.
as early as you are aware to know about your this incident, and you can able to isolate the systems who all are infected, right? And
Hmm.
in that case, you can also stop lateral movement, right?
Hmm.
So so basically, for that, if an organization is having flat network, they are not having a VLAN basically. VLAN is
Hmm.
basically designed in this way that in any department basically, or in any compartment, any incident happen, it can be easily isolated with the others. Okay, and
Hmm.
so that the lateral movement of cannot be happen, and other
Hmm.
system will not get infected. So for that we use the VLAN basically. Uh,
Hmm.
uh, so in this way, these are the few methods through which we what we control the basically movement of
Incident.
the
Hmm.
yeah, right. So that is incident identification, assessment, and then containment. Containment
Hmm.
means system has to be isolate, then eradication, then work on it, eradicate it, then remediate it, and then after that, lesson learned, that why this happened,
Hmm.
why this incident happened, and that has to be mentioned in separate register, so that in future, if any such a incident happen, then we can easily able to handle it. So that is
Hmm.
why lesson learned is very important,
Yes.
right? Similarly, there's a problem management. Problem management means during the operations, during the operation of any application, if any problem, if any employee is facing any problem, or any problem they encounter, then in that case,
Hmm.
how soon can be problem can be registered, and how soon it can be, you know, team will work on it and remove it. That is also
Hmm.
a very important thing. Otherwise, because that can be a blocker to the business,
Hmm.
and your services can be hampered. Right, so service using the service now basically we can or any other ticketing tool we can use to generate the ticket, and the ticket will be reached to the associated engineer or person who is handling those issues, and he can
Hmm.
provide the TAT, and he start working on it, and will remediate that as early as possible. So it is better
Yes.
to uh, s- have some ITSM tool or
Hmm.
to
Most of
handle
the
this
companies are
problem.
using this service now as of now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then root cause analysis, basically root cause analysis is the same process. Means we need to identify why
Hmm.
this happened, right? So if the incident is critical, means it is related to financial, then there is separate team, forensic team will be aligning to that. Basically,
Hmm.
they have a different mode of working. So we will also discuss that. We will not go into deep of that, because that include uh, basically forensic of their system, your hard disk, right,
Oh.
and your identities. Everything will be checked properly, and they
Hmm.
can after that they will able to identify the uh, key responsible person or key issue of this incident. So
Hmm.
they have a very strict methodology for identifying the or dealing with the incident basically. If it is especially
Hmm.
if it is related with the financial transaction,
Correct. Then only
right?
they will
Yeah,
contact
then
this
they
forensic department.
yeah, and also they we have a if in case suppose any incident happen in bank, so basically bank has to immediately inform certain computer emergency
Hmm.
response team India. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
certain and all the stakeholders, certain so that all the authorities will get activated and will start working on it. So it is
Hmm.
a it is so again if any incident happen in the like if you suppose if you are a bank and you are also dealing with the European citizen data, right? And this incident
Hmm.
happened, like suppose ransomware has happened. So within how many days or how much time you have to inform to the European Union or your
72 hours something.
yeah, within 72 hours your
Hmm.
DPO has to inform, data protection officer has to inform to their authorities
Hmm.
that this incident has happened and
Hmm.
we are under uh,
Attack.
we are under attack and forensic is going on, right?
Hmm.
So all the scenario you need to inform so that
Hmm.
they're also aware about the incident.
Yes.
If you miss to inform this, and then again they they will impose
50
penalty.
crore for this DPA only.
Yeah,
I don't know, but EU is, I think, charging more. They have bigger penalties.
yes, they have high penalties. Yeah.
Hmm. I'm implementing this PIMS here now in our company.
Okay, good. So you must be
Hmm.
aware about these things.
Yes.
Yeah. So again, BCP, business continuity and disaster recovery. So as I said that we need to identify the critical application and critical application can be identified using the BIA process. Okay, so
Hmm.
BIA is after the performing the BIA, we identify the critical process. Then for those critical process, we have to identify uh, the RTO and RPO basically.
Hmm.
RTO is recovery time objective and RPO recovery point of objective.
Recovery point
For
objective. Hmm.
RPO is basically how much data you organization can bear to loss. Okay,
Hmm.
after incident happen. Okay, and
Hmm.
RTO is how soon you are capable of
Restoring it.
restoring or recovering it from the incident. So these are the
Hmm.
two things. So under that MTTDR is also come mean time to
Hmm. Main time to.
uh, discover and mean time to
Hmm.
resolve these things also. This concept also we will cover.
Hmm.
Okay, so and then backup and recovery, how frequent you are taking the backup, uh,
Hmm.
and recovery, what is the recovery process? So and DR testing, disaster recovery testing, are we doing or DR testing is basically in case of incident happen, it is not that only we are storing our data in secondary drive or secondary data center, and we are not frequently checking in. So
Simulation
storage
test.
yeah, so restoration testing, if we are not performing, so it could be possible that in case of a real disaster, you will
Hmm.
not able to recover it, the your secondary data. So for that,
Hmm.
basically, DR testing is frequent. DR testing is required. So
Hmm.
it is so it should be first documented, and another is it should be tested. So tabletop exercise we can do for DR testing.
Hmm.
Also, on real-time testing will also be performed. Uh,
Simulation.
yeah, simulation testing will be performed so that we can ensure that DRL will work properly in case of any incident happen.
Hmm.
Okay, so these things comes under the BIA. So again, this is a domain 4 case study where a ransomware happened. Uh, they encountered a ransomware, backup failure happened, 5-day business outage happened. So we need to basically understand, we need to identify the root cause analysis,
Hmm.
why this happened, what are the uh, operation part, what are the operation parts which have been impacted for that, whether we have properly isolate that system, and how we are what process we are doing to stop the lateral movement of the ransomware so that other department or other system will not get affected. These things we will check and we need to work accordingly. Right. So
Hmm.
it's a case study where ransomware happened, but so back and they are taking the backup, but backup they have not tested. So backup failure also happened. 5 days business will
Hmm.
get outage happen. So it the entire business will be, you know, and business as well customer will be
Impacted. Hmm.
impacted. So strategy, what strategy you are following, and you have planned. So these things you need to identify and act accordingly. So this is a small business case, and we will later on see more complex uh, case studies related with the domain 4. Okay.
Hmm.
So domain 5, which is called the protection of the information asset. Here, the protection of
Hmm.
the information, it is also its weightage is also high, 26%. Under this, basically, uh, you need to understand, and you should be aware about the controls, what controls you will going to implement on the
Hmm.
asset basically. So you need to explain the CIA trait, what is confidentiality and integrity and availability. Okay, so that we will see later on.
Hmm.
So security controls, what is access management, firewall, EDR, endpoint detection and response, DLP, encryption, cloud security, zero trust, spam. These are the
Hmm.
basically our security concept and tools which we can use to ensure that our asset should be secure. So how and what how we implement the controls, what controls we have to implement, we will see later on.
Hmm.
Security monitoring. So SOC, SIEM, threat
SOC.
intelligence, incident response, vulnerability management, continuous monitoring. These are the
Hmm.
major things through which we monitor the basically our network, so that we, in case of an incident happen, we can easily able to identify
Identify it and
it,
mitigate.
yeah, identify and work on it as early as
Hmm.
possible, right? So these things we will see. So we have basically provided, means I have provided all the 5 domain overviews, that which domain is expecting what uh, from the student. Okay, so
Hmm.
in this basically we have covered domain 1, which is basically telling about the audit process. Domain 2, which is telling about the governance and risk. Domain 3, which is secure SDLC. Domain 4 is operation and
Hmm.
resilience. Domain 5 is information security. Here, domain 4 and domain 5 is having 26%, which is the highest weightage.
Biggest
Domain
domain.
then domain 1 and domain 2, which is of 18% basically, and domain 3 is
Hmm.
12%. Okay, so we have to give most, although we have to give our focus on all the domain, but the major focus should be given to the domain 4, 5, and 1 and
Hmm.
2. If one is more theoretical, so it can be learned easily, but domain
Hmm.
2, 4, and 5 are more technical. So we will we will basically learn a more technical terminology, and will basically correlate with the practical example in
Hmm.
coming days when we will go domain wise
Okay.
in our upcoming session. Okay.
Hmm.
So basic exam tips is there. Think like an auditor, not an administrator.
Yes.
Anywhere, you must have a glass of an auditor with you. Okay. So
Hmm.
anywhere, any and every time, if you have been asked to perform an audit, just
Hmm.
take out your glass and just think like that, and like an auditor
Hmm.
mindset. Okay. Focus on business risk before technical fix. Before
Hmm.
going to technical phase, just think about the business impact of that
Hmm.
incident. Okay, then it will give you more clarity. Understand
Hmm.
governance and control objective. Always think in with perspective of the governance. Okay, and their
Hmm.
control objective. What is the governance? What the top executive want from you, and how it will
Hmm.
be achieved. That you need to understand. Practical scenario based question, you always have to think of the suppose any concept, any theoretical concept you have learned, so try to relate with the practical example with that
Hmm.
if you are capable of doing that, you can easily able to understand the thing in a auditor mindset, like an auditor basically.
Hmm.
And these are the key framework which you need to learn apart from this, like COBIT, ISO 27 and ISTIN, ITIL.
Hmm.
Okay, and review real world audit findings and recommendation.
Yes.
So basically, these things. So more focus will be on the questionnaire. Okay, so
Hmm.
real world questionnaire. So that we will provide you all the previous year dumps for the
Hmm.
questions. So you during the weekday, whenever you get the time, just
Hmm.
start going through it so that you will get a more clarity, like what kind
Sure.
of
Sure.
question can be asked from the question from the examination point of view.
Hmm.
What they can ask. Okay,
Hmm.
so it will give you more clarity on that.
Yes.
So so once you gone through all these five domains, so you will able to build a knowledge basically, which is required to pass the CISA. Okay, and
Hmm.
you are capable of evaluating security controls and provide the assurance that information system business and objective are safe. Okay,
Hmm.
so we will today's session is all about to give you awareness about what each domain is basically uh,
Hmm.
demanding from your end. Okay,
Hmm.
and how you uh, and in what way you have to prepare yourself in a particular
Hmm.
domain basically, and what percentage you need to cover. Okay, so
Yes.
this session is an kind of an overview session basically, because
Hmm.
we have only touched the high level of information of all domains so that you will be aware of it. In coming
Hmm.
session we will go one by one and will uh, basically go in depth of each domain.
Hmm.
And again, I'm saying that whenever you get the time, you try to go through by your own also. So it
Yes.
will
Yes.
reduce the time and efforts also. And uh, during the upcoming session, the session will be more clear to you. Okay, so
Hmm.
it
Hmm.
will
Hmm.
not like that. No, no, I am not aware of this concept. So you
Hmm.
such kind of things will not be encountered by you. Okay,
Yes.
so basically, w- I think we have
Yes.
covered all the domain, and there is basically, if you have any query, any question, any doubt, you can ask.
No. 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 It's fine.
And
Today is introduction only.
everything is cleared.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay, good, great to hear. And right now, I'm giving you one link basically.
Hmm.
So this is a small exam link, which you need to do it.
4 hours.
It's up to you how how soon you can do it.
Oh, why they have to make it so big? 4 hours.
4 hours. As I said, don't get worry about the exam time. It is just a little bit tricky, nothing else.
Hmm.
If your concepts are clear, you will
Hmm.
easily able to do it. Okay,
Yes.
let me share. Oh, I'm not able. Let me ask my team member to provide you on the WhatsApp group. Actually, here I am not able to provide you. Okay,
Acha. I think I have sent one message uh, in the chat.
in
Are
which
you
chat?
able to read it? This current Teams chat. Like when we are back from lunch, na, I
Yeah,
send.
yeah, I'm back. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, that I can see, but I'm not able to share the link here. Let me
Oh.
check. Give me 1 minute.
Mm-hmm. No issue.
Yeah, hello, Devrat. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, can you please check the link has been shared
1
over the
minute.
group on GNCIPL
1 minute.
official CISA.
Let me check.
Do one thing, open it and share your screen and then start doing the exam. Yes, yes.
This one?
Yeah, yeah, this one. You can start it. Okay. I will be on mute. You start giving the exam. Okay.
Okay.
Once done, let me know. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Please continue.
Hmm. Hello.
Yeah, hi Devrit.
हाँ रवि जी.
Yeah, is it completed? The exam?
Yes, 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 yes.
You
Screenshot shared in this chat.
in this chat?
हाँ, let me share a screen as well.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Fine, fine. So, okay, okay,
Actually,
okay.
on WhatsApp, I don't have access to send anything.
Okay, okay. Fine. No
I
problem.
just
No problem.
receive.
So you
Uh,
scored a good. Scored a good marks, right? Great.
I told you na, domain 3.
Yeah, domain three is need to, but it's okay. But again, this the complexity of this questionnaire are not very high. So,
Hmm, hmm,
um,
hmm,
but you have performed well. Yeah, fine,
hmm.
Fine, then we will continue next week, okay? And
Yes.
we will also share you that all the related documents you can, so that you can go through it whenever
Where
you
on
get a
mail
time.
or
No, no, in the
in chat?
group itself, you in the WhatsApp group you will get.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so just go
So
through it
next we will
once.
connect on next weekend, na? Saturday,
Next
Sunday.
week we can, yes, yes, fine, yes, sir, definitely.
Okay.
Okay, I hope
Yeah.
you have understood everything what I we have discussed, right?
Yes. Definitely. Yes.
Great, great.
Thank you.
Okay, then we'll continue next week. Okay. Have a nice day.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.